We're in the lower Ninth Ward, and we're in the Make It Right district. This is the area where Brad Pitt decided that he would help New Orleans recover, especially the lower Ninth.
Brad has for a long time considered New Orleans his home, and he was really shocked to be back home and visiting here down in the lower Ninth Ward 2 years after Katrina, and he saw that this area was still empty. There were no houses and no one really rebuilding here. He knew people from the community and they really wanted to come home, so he founded this organization to bring together architects, people who work on green homes, and the homeowners themselves to rebuild at least 150 homes in the lower Ninth Ward. These houses are only available to homeowners who lived in the lower Ninth Ward before the storm. The houses they were modeled after traditional New Orleans designs, like the shotgun house, which you can see a little bit in the home behind me. They're also built safely, so they're elevated and they have a lot of storm-resistant features to keep them safe from the next hurricane. They are built with hurricane fabric on the windows and doors, which is made out of Kevlar. This is the same thing used in bulletproof vests. They all have roof hatches, so if there is another catastrophic flood, people can escape from them easily. And those are just a few of the things. I could stand here all day and tell you how safe the houses are, but it's definitely building to adapt to a changing climate and this specific landscape. And they're all green, so they're healthy for the homeowner who lives there and the family who lives there and for the environment around them. These are different New Orleans homes than the traditional New Orleans homes that you see, but it has to be safe and it has to be green and it has to be celebratory of the community that we're working in, because these people have been through so much, but this is just an amazing community. And what does the community think about the designs? Well, all I can tell you is that every homeowner thinks their home is the best, and that kind of says it all.
And so now I want to make a new piece for the Storm Cycle series that focuses on the hope of the future rather than just the disastrous past. And so while I was cruising this whole area and doing the initial pieces for the Storm Cycle series, I got very inspired about what was happening here, because there was an organization called Common Ground who was here helping people renovate their houses and was struggling to survive and to raise money. And then Make It Right came in and Brad came in, and it all started to transition really fast. And now it's a beautiful example of what can happen to a city that wants to reinvent itself. And so I've been sketching roof lines, because here there's really radically new kinds of roof lines being installed on these homes here. And I'm going to incorporate some of those shapes when I build this panel. And they've given me this wonderful pink material that they did a temporary city here of houses that were house shapes and building shapes that were all covered with pink canvas, and then they were all illuminated from the inside, so you'd come down here at night and it was a pink city. So I'm going to do a pink city panel and tell this whole story about what's taken place here, because it is phenomenal. It's truly phenomenal.